Welcome to What's the Deal with Sam? Starring Sam Lilly. Join Sam as he discusses a wide variety of topics.
Bad mail.
Now
Thank you.
let's start the show.
Thank you.
What's the deal with grapefruit? It's like grapes with the ground. I mean, shit. You know, like, it's weird because you have grapefruit, but they're not grapes. But grapes are fruit, right? But also aren't grapefruit fruit? Why? What if we already have grapes? Why would you call something grapefruit? Or if you already had grapefruit, if that somehow came first, right? Then why wouldn't you just call grapes something else? Why are they the same thing? Is there something about them that is similar? As far as I know, there's really nothing that they have in common other than being fruits. And even that, obviously, like I've said, I don't even specifically know that. Because I'm an idiot. What the, grapefruit? What, is it a grape or not? If there's some kind of distinction, like I understand there's different kinds of grapes. You know, there's a variety of grapes. You know, purple grapes, red grapes, green grapes. You got, like, are there white grapes? Is that even a real thing? I don't even know, I think. I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. The other thing I really can say with, like 70% certainty is that grapefruit are not in the family of grapes at all. They're different. They're not, in fact, grapes. If someone was like, hey, I would like a grape, if you handed them a grapefruit, they would hit you over the head with it. And I don't know how much that would even hurt. I don't know how hard a grapefruit really is. But even if it didn't hurt that much, it would still be very unpleasant to have that action acted upon you. Why? Where did the idea to call something grapefruit come into play? Why? Was it like basically, the only thing I can imagine in my head is like, where my brain is, where my thoughts happen is in my head. Things happen outside my head. I can't say they're mine. I took them from somebody else. But, like, maybe there were two different things that simultaneously were being called grapes. And they couldn't, like, decide, what should we call one and the other? Because we can't keep calling both of these things grapes, it's confusing. So to try and make some kind of compromise, like, okay, well, these will be called grapes, and these will be called grapefruit. And they're like, okay, I'll live with that, right? And somebody clearly won because one of them got to be called grapes. The other was grapefruit, right? You have to have a qualifier. It's like, we're like grapes, but, like, we have to add the extra thing on, let you know legally we are not actually the same thing as grapes. It's in the contract we signed. We took, I mean, it was probably bad for business, but, like, look, we took a lot of money on that deal. So we have to stand by that. Our lawyers have been very adamant that we do stand by that. And it's not like you have, like, apple fruit, orange fruit, banana fruit, right? Like, we're not doing it with other fruit. We're just adding, fruit at the end of it. As if it's like, and having it be a totally different thing. Right? Like, we're not saying it's totally different fruit. It's like something fruit that already exists as pre-existing fruit. So why would we do it with grapes? I don't have any idea. It's just one of the most baffling things in the world. Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff we should solve, right? We should figure out, how to achieve world peace. We should figure out how to just eradicate cancer. We should figure out how we can stop world hunger. There's a lot of things we should really... What is the meaning of life? What is philosophy, really? What is? But I think we should start with something that's really where all of this stems from, and that is, why do we have grapes and grapefruit? If we can solve this, I think that we can solve the world.
What's the deal with Sam? What's the deal with Sam? What's the deal with sin?